Hey guys, what's going on? Matt here, and welcome back to the Black Ops 3 Mod Tools tutorial series. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to add some ambient sounds to your app. So in this case, I've got a fire pit, literally just quite a simple one sort of set up with some fire in the middle. So when the player goes up to this, we want it to play some sort of fire sound, so it actually, sounds like it's, well, as real as it can be. So to do this, what we can do is we can set up like a looped sound, and all this is it plays the same sound on on basically a struct, and it just plays it on repeat, so it will never go away. Now, a little bit of a, I guess, setup that we need to do to begin with is actually make sure, of course, you have a sound. So I have a sound which I use, which is just fire barrel. So I just play that. So that's that. And I'm going to have that play on this. Now, of course, this is just a campfire, so it's not exactly a fire barrel, but I use it for most things like that. So once you've got your actual sound itself, you now, of course, need to set up your alias, which is how we sort of, I guess, put it into the map. I do have a video literally dedicated to custom sounds, so if I go too fast here, I'll leave it in the description, so you can go on, see that in full depth. So I've got ahead and put it into my alias. Just this line here, not that line, the one right above it. I can find it. There we go. You can see that we've got a fire barrel set up. This is a 3D looping sound. That's important, so as you move away from it, it's going to obviously get quieter. And obviously looping because we want to say, play it once and just keep playing it. So that is that. That's the only real requirement is 3D and looping for this use case. So next what we need to do is, of course, actually add this into the map, the actual sound, and it's really simple. Once you've got your sound set up, as I say, look at that video if you need any more info. All you're going to do is go over to your entity browser. We're going to go down to sound, and we're going to use this looper. So I'm going to drag and drop that in as such. I'm just going to be positioning this as close as I can. It doesn't need to be perfect. You just would not notice it if it wasn't perfectly aligned. So put that there as close as you can, and then whilst this is selected, just so I don't need to reselect it, I'm also going to put the sound in here, and I know this was just fire underscore barrel. So whatever your name was in your alias, just over at the side here, you'll be putting that in there, and that is literally it. So now I can go ahead and save that, and now I'll go into game, and we'll see there is now fire applied, well, a fire noise applied to the fire. Okay, so over in Black Ops 3, you can see we've got a fire going there, and as we sort of go towards it, we've got a sound playing, and then as we sort of walk away, it sort of fades away. See, as simple as that. Of course, if you do want to be sort of tweaking any of the, I guess, the volume of it, and also the sort of distance, so how far away you have to sort of be before you can properly hear it. All that sort of stuff is all sort of configured in your alias. So you can sort of change that as you like, but that is that. Any questions or whatnot, please of course leave them in the comments below. I'll do what I can do there. Other than that, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now.